Welcome to the channel Turning Points. Motivational story Unbreakable Spirit. Zane was born in a small village where opportunities were scarce but dreams were abundant. From an early age, he faced hardships. His father struggled to make ends meet, and his mother worked to support the family. Despite these challenges, Zane had an unyielding spirit. One day, while walking home from school, he saw an old man carving beautiful sculptures from wood. Fascinated, Zane sat beside him and asked, "How do you turn such a simple block of wood into something so beautiful?" The old man smiled and said, "Patience, effort, and the belief that within every block of wood a masterpiece is waiting to be revealed." These words resonated deep with Zane. He decided that no matter how difficult his circumstances, he would carve his own path. He started studying under the streetlights using borrowed books. Many laughed at his dreams, but he ignored the noise and kept pushing forward. Years passed and his persistence paid off. He won a scholarship from a prestigious university, but the real struggle had just begun. In a world where he felt out of place among privileged students, he faced self doubt. However, he remembered the sculptor's words and focused on his skills, believing that his own masterpiece was still being shaped. He worked multiple part time jobs, studied harder than ever, and never let setbacks defeat him. Over time, he excelled in his field, earning recognition for his innovative ideas. His journey was filled with failures, rejections, and moments of despair, but he never gave up. Years later, Zane stood on a grand stage receiving an award for his contributions to the industry. As he looked at the audience, he saw familiar faces, his parents, his childhood friends, and even the old sculptor who had once inspired him. He realized that success is not just about personal achievements but about inspiring others to believe in themselves. His story became a beacon of hope for many, proving that resilience, hard work, and an unbreakable spirit could transform even the simplest beginners into greatness. Zane's journey did not stop at this first. He had learned that true growth is continuous. Instead of resting on his laurels, he sought ways to give back. He started mentoring young students from underprivileged backgrounds, teaching them the power of persistence and self belief. One day, a young boy named Aro approached him after one of his speeches. Aro was on the verge of quitting school due to financial struggles. Seeing his younger self in Aro, Zane decided to support him. Just as the old sculptor had once supported him with words of wisdom, he not only helped Aro secure a scholarship but also guided him through challenges. Aro's journey mirrored Jane's in many ways: struggles, perseverance, and eventual triumph. Aro stepped into new academic journey bolstered by the scholarship Zane had secured. He faced a world far different from the one he had known. The sprawling campus, the buzzing classrooms, and the intellectual rigor pushed him beyond his limits. Though financial constraints had lessened, the burden of excellence remained heavy on his shoulders. Despite Zane's encouragement, Aro's struggles continued. One day, after receiving a lower than expected grade, he almost gave up. Zane told him that failure is not the end, it is only a beginning. In spite, Aro pushed himself harder, learning not just from books. Weeks turned into months, and his efforts bore fruit. When the results of the final exams came out, Arav had not only passed out but ranked among the top students in his school. As, as he held his results, he looked at Zane with tears in his eyes. I could not have done this without you. Zane smiled, patting his shoulder. You always could, Arav. You just needed to see this. Their journey was far from over, but one thing was certain Arav had transformed. The boy who once doubted himself had now embraced his unbreakable spirit. This story reminds us that success is not just about reaching the top, but also about helping others climb. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, and every lesson shared has the potential to change someone's life. The real legacy is not in personal achievements but in the impact we leave behind. Subscribe for more stories. Like and subscribe to the channel.